Good morning, everyone. My name is Susan, and we are going to do a nice little half-hour hatha yoga class. All right, so nice and simple, just a nice few stretches to get the kinks out of everything. All right, so today is January 10th, 2022, so we have a new year, and now I'm off work for a couple of weeks, so we can get reconnected here. All right, so just a 30-minute class, so again, the breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. So just try to relax. And then when you inhale, always try and suspend your breath. Just hold it for a few seconds and exhale. All right? Try to regulate the breathing. Every breath you take the whole time we're together is long and smooth. So just try and relax. Do your best. And I will remind you all the time. Again, listen to your body. Respect your limitations. Do whatever feels good for you. If it doesn't feel good, you can always back off, make little adjustments in everything we do. All right? So, let's begin. We always start our class with a couple of minutes of pranayama, of breathing, just to relax, just to connect with the breath, and just to let everything go. So today for our pranayama, we are going to sit in Gaia Mudra. Index finger represents knowledge and ability. Thumb represents your ego. Together, tip to tip, palm up, imparts calm and receptivity. If you're not interested in doing a mudra, just put your hands on your lap, all right? So, close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together. Just relax those shoulders. Keep breathing. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Excuse me. Always suspend your breath and exhale. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more breath. And on your next exhale, let's bring our hands together. And I want you to rub and vigorously activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more breath. And on the exhale, let's drop 3 fingers. Preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Sitting nice and tall, let's take a big breath. And on the exhale, let's see if we can come up nice and tall. Go as high as you can that's comfortable for you. And let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach, breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. For one more breath. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale into a gentle back bend, or just reach up to the ceiling if that feels better for you. Now with the breathing, we always move on the exhale, so I will try and cue you when I say the next exhale or your next exhale, all right? On the next exhale, let's bring our arms down, hands right in front, right here. Now from here, I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this one here. Either you can lean forward and just keep your hands here, bend the elbows. But if you're a little more flexible and you want to crawl your fingers out a little further, that's fine as well. Either way, keep your back straight, head level with your spine. Try to hinge at the hips. So try not to round your back if you can help it. Hands in front, let's go. Big breath. And exhale. And just try to relax. Keep the breath going. This is going to start lengthening that spine, releasing the muscles up and down your back, stretching out those shoulders. For one more breath. On the next exhale, I want you to stay nice and low and shift your body weight. Now, if you find it's terribly uncomfortable to sit cross-legged like this. You can sit any way you'd like, as a matter of fact, all right? So if you find it uncomfortable, just kind of straighten your legs. It doesn't matter. But I want you to find a place that feels comfortable for you. Being able to sit cross-legged is also really working on flexibility of the hips. A lot of people have very tight hips, and they find it really hard to sit like this, so don't stress out over it. Now, reaching to the left, a nice stretch for the left side of the body, all the way from the fingertips right into the hip. Let's take another breath. On the exhale, stay low, and I want you to shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the right, moving very slowly. Now the weight's on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and reach. And just go as far as comfortable. Try to keep your back straight again. Relax the shoulders and really feel, let's wake up the left side of the body. And from here, I want you to recognize and let's release the tension that we hold in our face. So I want you just to scrunch up, just engage. Squeeze all the muscles in your face as tight as you can. And then hold it and then let it go. And let's release some of the tension in our face. Let it filter through your body and sink into the mat for one more breath. And on the next exhale, come back to center. Come all the way up very slowly. Hands on the lap, let's roll the shoulders out. Roll them out gently. All right, every time we roll the shoulders out, you can do this as many times as you'd like, releasing the tension into the shoulders and into the neck and the upper body. All right, let's do a gentle neck stretch. Sitting nice and tall, keep your hands on your lap, take a breath. On the exhale, I want you to bow your head. So releasing, lengthening, stretching the back of the neck, the top of the cervical spine, take a breath. Exhale, bring your head up to neutral position, take a breath. On the exhale, let's bow, look up. Releasing the throat, front of the neck. One more breath. Exhale up to center slowly. Big breath. Exhale, just turn your head to the left. Getting a nice stretch, releasing the right side of the neck into the shoulder. Always moving your body slowly, carefully, and very gently. If it doesn't feel good, be very careful what you do. Don't be aggressive. You don't have to force your body. On the exhale, bring your head to neutral position. Let's go to the right. On the exhale, turn your head to the right, releasing the left side of the neck. Decompressing those tight muscles. The neck muscles are really small. So if they're tight, that means the nerves and the blood vessels. So this way we increase the oxygenation into your brain as well. On the exhale, come to center. Perfect. And I want you to roll the shoulders out again. See if you notice if they're getting a little looser. All right. Let's do a nice shoulder shrug from here. Take a breath. And on the exhale, let's hug. Hug your ears with your shoulders as tight as you can. This is a nice, easy, quick way to release tension into the shoulders and into the upper body and into the neck as well. On the exhale, let's go. Let them go. Let those shoulders just fall. It feels so good. You can feel a relaxation starting to settle in. All right. Now, we're going to do a nice side stretch. So I want you to put, I'm going to show you two ways, actually 3 ways to do this one here. First of all, if you have a block, you can put it beside the left knee. You can rest the elbow on the block. All right. If you can't reach the floor comfortably, if you don't have a block and you can't reach the floor, just put your hand out here a little bit and bend the elbow. You don't even have to put the elbow on the floor. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the right arm to the ceiling. So, setting yourself up. If you can't get to the floor, use the block if you need to. Let's inhale, right arm up. Exhale as you lean on the left elbow or just lean on the left hand. All the way up. Nice and straight. Again, being aware of our alignment. Elbow and shoulder of the left arm are nice and lined up. Right arm is lined up. So try not to be leaning forward or tilted back. If you can reach a little bit more to the left. Spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. Get that wonderful stretch from the fingertips right into the hip. On the next exhale, right hand to right knee. Stay in this position with the left elbow. Exhale, push away. Bring the right shoulder a little bit closer to the left knee. You can keep the right arm straight. If you want to soften at the elbow, that's fine as well. Getting a nice stretch into the upper back. On the next exhale, bend the elbow, stay low, come to center very slowly. Let's go to the other side. So if you're using your little block, take it with you. Set it up right beside the right knee, all right? Or prepare to have your hand out here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over. Try to relax. You don't have to go far. These stretches you can do with your hand on your hip as well. And really lengthen from the fingertips right into that hip. On the exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. One more breath. And on the next exhale, come to center, nice and slow. Bring yourself up, gentle. All right, let's work on our twist pose, a seated twist pose today. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. So this is going to work our spine. Big breath. Exhale, look over the left shoulder very gently. Now this is a spinal twist, so take it easy. If you find you're a little bit more flexible, a little stronger, and you want to go deeper, you can push on the knee a little bit to the right. You'll get a little bit deeper stretch. If you have issues with your spine, take it easy. You don't have to torque your back or your neck. You go find a place that feels just right. Keep an eye on that breath. The breath is still flowing. One more. On the exhale, let's release. Come back to center. Counter pose. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind the back. Take your breath to center. And on the exhale, gently look over the right shoulder. Now this is keeping our back, our spine nice and strong and balanced, flexible, supple. Relax the shoulders, your back is nice and straight. Keep breathing. Even in a twist pose, that breath is the same. It's long, it's smooth, and it's complete. Exhale, back to center. All right. Now let's loosen up those legs a little bit. Let's get into our little butterfly. So this is our butterfly or bound angle pose. Comfortable on your sit bones, make sure there's some room between the heels and the groin area. So this stretch here, specifically for the inner thighs, pelvic floor, groin area, a gentle hip opener, and also releasing those tight buttocks, the tight glutes. 3 ways to do this particular one here. The deepest version is hands on the ankles, elbows on the knees, and leaning forward. An easier version is just rest your hands on your legs. Keep your back straight, just hang out here. Try to relax those thighs. And if you want to try another way, you can put your hands right beside your hips. Sitting tall, you can bring the shoulder blades together a little bit, and you can try it this way. All right, so whatever feels good for you. All right, I'm going to do the deeper version today. Big breath. On the exhale, either way you do this, make sure your back stays straight, your head is level with your spine. If you're leaning forward, don't put a lot of pressure on the knees. Focus on leaning forward more if you're in this position here. Try to relax the knees, your thighs, your hips. Let it go. Just let it all go. Breathe. Come back to the breath. Focus on the sensations of the breath. It's calming, it's soothing, it's balancing, it's very cleansing. So just breathe. On the exhale, come back up slowly. All right, perfect. Now let's open up those legs nice and wide. Nice and wide. All right, so this particular stretch here, so make sure you're sitting nice and comfortable. Always being aware of your posture, sitting nice and tall and proud. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to work on the hamstring, the back of the legs. This is going to be a stretch for the knees as well and the calves. Have the toes pointing up to the ceiling, hands right in front. Now from here, either you can lean forward, just keep your hands here and lean forward. Those of you who are a little bit stronger, you can crawl on your fingers. Even sitting like this, you should feel it. It's a very dynamic stretch for the hamstrings. All right? Straight spine again, hinging at the hips. Take your breath. Exhale. And every time you exhale, if you can go a little deeper or just find that place that feels just right. Now while you're here, I want you to pay attention to how your knees and your quads feel. If they're tight, try to relax them. Let them go. Come back to the breath. Focus on the sensations of the breath. One more. On the exhale, come up nice and slow. All right. Now let's get the legs together. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to focus on our chest. We're going to work on our seated fish pose. So When you release and lengthen and stretch out the pectorals, the chest and the front of the shoulder, this is really going to help you with your posture. So from here, sitting nice and tall, legs are together, I want you to put your hands beside your hips. Take a big breath. Exhale, shoulders up, bring them back, slide them down, bring the shoulder blades together very gently. And this is going to open up that chest. Lots of room to breathe. Opening up the rib cage, opening up our heart center. Bring the shoulder blades together as tight as you can, that's comfortable. You don't have to ram them together. Seated fish pose, one more breath. And on the exhale, bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. All right, let's counter pose. Let's do our caterpillar. Resting the forearms on your lap, hands just below your knees. Take a breath. On the exhale, now I want you just to bow your head around your back. So this is a version of the caterpillar. It's just a nice gentle stretch for your back and you're lengthening your spine. Counter pose, resting your chest. Now if you want to go deeper in this particular one, you can slide your hands forward, bring your elbows on your knees and your hands closer to your ankles. On the exhale, come up slowly. All right, perfect. Out of our little caterpillar. Roll the shoulders up a little more if you like. Roll them out. Notice, see if you notice any difference now. Maybe they're getting a little looser. All right. Now, this is our staff pose. Sitting nice and tall in your sit bones. Again, being nice and aware of your posture. Nice and proud. Shoulders are relaxed. I want you to point your toes. Now let's work on the hands and the forearms. Bring both hands out. Bring them down a little lower so we focus on the forearm, not so much the shoulder. Fingers are open, bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. Breathe. It's focusing on, like I said, stretch for the extensor muscles along the top of the forearm, the wrist, and the hand. On the exhale, palms to ceiling. Right fingertips pushing back gently on the left fingertips. From here, if you can, I want you to get your heels off the floor, if you can. This is a stretch for the hand flexor muscles. On the exhale, let's go to this side here. Now remember to move your body slowly, carefully, and very gently. It's not a race, so very slowly. And if it doesn't feel good, you can bring yourself out of it. You make little adjustments along the way to find the place that feels good for you. On the exhale, release the hand. Get the heels on the floor. Relax your legs. All right, let's do the fingers now. So from here today, all I want you to do is pull back on each finger. So we're just going to gently get a deep stretch into the fingers and into the hand. Sitting nice and tall, let's go. Start with your thumb. Follow the rhythm of the breath. The breath is slow, it's smooth, but it's very controlled as well. Always remember to suspend your breath. Just hold it for a few seconds between the inhale and the exhale. That's part of the breath control or the pranayama. Let's do the other side. And be very gentle, lengthening, decompressing the tight muscles, releasing the tight nerves and the blood vessels. That's every stretch we do. They're called eccentric muscle contractions. All right. Now once you get to finish your last little finger, then I want you to stretch your hands out. Just really stretch them out. And then from here, I want you just to let your hands go limp. And I want you to roll the wrists out gently. Roll them out. And then from here, I want you to shake the hands out. Shake them out. Release the tension in the hands and fingers. All right, perfect. Let's go down to the ankles now. So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a plantar flexion. You're going to push the foot forward and bring it all the way back. That's it. Now, for the arms, you can kind of hang out here, relax, and do it this way. Or if you prefer to sit with a straight spine, you put your heads beside your hips. It doesn't matter. All right? Again, let's go. Inhale, push it forward. This action is called plantar flexion. So this is working on the ankles, the foot, the toes, but also you feel your lower leg muscles engaging as well. Follow the breath, exhale back. One more time, inhale. Back. And then when you finish your last movement, just relax. Relax your legs and your feet. Now from here, I want you to wiggle your toes. So I want you to maybe play piano with your toes. Let's add the fingers. We're going to round the ankles, around the wrists. So Play piano with your toes and your fingers and around them out. You can go a little faster if you like. Just loosen things up. Really aware of our fingers, toes, ankles, and wrists. All right, so from here, we're going to get into our tables. We're going to get onto our hands and knees. So this is where, in my classes, I always offer anybody who comes a nice extra little padding. If you need it for your knees or your wrists, you know, it makes all the difference. A little, you could use a thin blanket, a little thin towel if you like. Now this is our table. Again, alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hip, knees are hip distance apart. Elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up, head is level with your spine. Let's do some cat and cow. Let's work that spine. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. And on the exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Keep going, all the way, follow the breath. Inhale, all the way up. Cat and cow, breath in motion, meditation in motion. One more time. Lengthening the spine, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. And then from here, bring yourself to table. All right, shake out the hands and wrists if you need to, all right? So from here, we're gonna get right up into our downward dog. So curl the toes, take a breath, and on the exhale, everybody up. Now if you have to move your feet back a little bit, find that place of balance, of comfort. Get that tail up nice and high. Back is straight, head is hanging down. Relax. Wonderful. Feeling, strength, power, downward dog. Let's walk the dog. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, as you switch, bend the left knee. Your body will rock slightly. This is a nice calf stretch. Walk the dog. Follow the breath. From here, let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Take a few steps. Come up nice and slow. Reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Up to mountain. All right, roll the shoulders out. Shake the hands out. Shake those legs out if you have to. Mountain, tap does down. Feet are hip distance apart. Nice and tall. Nice and anchored to the floor. Relax the shoulders. Again, being aware of your posture. Just relax. Breathe. Feeling nice and strong, powerful, but relaxed. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Or just reach up to the ceiling, stretch that body out. One more breath. On the exhale, swan dive, hinging at the hips, soften the knees, ragdoll, come down. Make sure your knees are soft and just kind of hang out. This is our ragdoll. This is a wonderful full body stretch, lengthening the spine, stretching out your back. Keep your knees soft. Ragdoll. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knees, come up very slowly, reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Back up to mountain. Roll the shoulders out from here. All right, let's do a nice lateral stretch. You can open up your legs a little bit if you'd like. Let's inhale, right arm up, and exhale over. Fingertips right down to your ankle, a full body stretch, the whole side of your body. A nice lateral flexion of the spine as well. Exhale, come back, bring the arm down. Inhale, left one up. And exhale, either stay here or if you can go a little bit more to the right. Breathe. Exhale back to center. Come all the way down. Roll the shoulders out. All right. Let's get ourselves back down onto the floor. Come down nice and slow. Preparing for child's pose. Open up the knees. Take a breath in on the exhale. I want you to kind of lean back. Now, child's pose, Balasana, is a resting neutral and a full body stretch. Make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fist. If you have a block, you can rest your forehead on your block, on your stacked hands, or on the floor. And rest, child's pose. And now's the time to thank yourself for being here today, for taking this little bit of time. Just to rest, just to breathe, just to sit on your mat for whatever reason brings you to your mat. Maybe just to get a few kinks out, maybe to re-energize, decompress, or maybe just turn your brain off for a little while. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly come back up out of your child's pose and let's get ourselves onto our backs. So come down nice and slow onto your back, all the way down. Keep your knees bent, back is nice and anchored to the floor, shoulders are relaxed. Let's give ourselves a big hug. On the exhale, bring the knees up. Nice big hug, and I want you to rock from side to side. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, keep your breath going. So this is a nice gentle releasing of the spine again, lengthening the spine, but also give yourself a nice massage, a back massage, releasing any tension in your back. Now from here, I want you to do little circles to the left, focusing on that lower back a little bit more. And when you're ready, go to the other side, just little circles, little circles. All right, knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall shoulder height. Preparing for gentle twist pose, take a breath, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the left as you look over the right shoulder. So just let your knees fall. They don't necessarily have to touch the floor. Just let them go wherever they need to be. And this is focusing on the spine, nice gentle spine stretch for your spine. But you get nice lower leg or lower body stretch completely as well. One more breath. On the exhale, very slowly and gently bring your knees up. Adjust your shoulders and your neck for comfort. Take a breath, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the other side. To the right, look over the left shoulder. Just try to let it all go. You can straighten your legs a little for comfort if you need to. And on the next exhale, I want you to bring your knees up and I want you to straighten the legs one at a time. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall over your head. And at this point, I want you to stretch your body out, fingertips to the tips of your toes. Make yourself nice and long. Stretch it out. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing. Energy, which is our life force. Feeling nice and heavy and relaxed and calm for one more breath. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. At this point, you can bend your knees for comfort. If you want to lay on your side, you can. Some people like to have a little blanket. Keep your breath going. And now that we are resting in Savasana, resting position, let's take a minute to thank ourselves for our practice today. And appreciate that you took the time out of your busy schedule to find yourself here on your mat, to come out and practice just being in a relaxed and encouraging environment. Let's take some time to explore how we can seek and find balance in our lives. So how do we make the shift from imbalance to balance? We do so by simply bringing our attention to our state of being. Consciousness is a gift that we can offer ourselves at any time. It's the little moments when we can take a second or two, take a breath, just to stop ourselves in our tracks, give us the opportunity to explore who we are and how we are doing. As we leave our mats, let's practice noticing imbalances in our life and explore the opposite. We visit the extreme of our state. We see it, feel it, and do it. And then we find the middle. The middle is a place of balance, a place where we know all is well and there's no underlying issues. It is, all is as it is. Let's take a couple of minutes to embrace the silence in the room and in our minds, and let's go find that place within ourselves that speaks to us, where the stillness within holds the proper questions and all of our answers, our truth and our identity. Sat Nam. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Bring life back to your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, very slowly, very gently and carefully bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that's comfortable for you. Take your time. I know it's hard to get off the floor. Sitting comfortably on your sit bones back as straight, shoulders are relaxed. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. That was a little quickie half-hour class. Thank you for joining me. I hope that was what you needed today. All right, thanks again. And my name is Susan, and we'll see if we can do a few more classes before we get back to our busy schedule. My schedule is very busy. I teach about 14 classes a week. That's Pilates, chair yoga, and hatha yoga. So that's why I haven't done any YouTube videos in a while, but now I have a little bit of time off, so we'll see if we can catch up a bit. So thanks again. Today is January 10th. So go out, get some fresh air and get some sun on your face and go out and play. We'll see you soon. Thank you.